Hello my dear friend, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, this is Juni's Plan With Me. I can't believe 2021 is almost over and December is right at the corner. This will be the last pop-up VIDOE setup this year, and I also decided to make two, one on the cover page, one on the weekly spread to give it a special ending. Before our setup, I want to quickly mention that my online shop is doing a big holiday sale, including physical stickers, die-cut stickers, digital download include pop-up template and VIDOE kit. It has been almost 10 months since I started my small business, and I received so much support and love from you guys. Check out juniswanstudio.com and don't miss it. I hope it can make your holiday just a little bit better. Okay, now without further ado, let's work on our Snowball pop-up. As always, I prepared the template to explain better for you. The first piece is a circle with 5 cm radius, and the second one is the base and the inside of Snowball. Here I make a 7 cm wide and 10.5 cm tall. Of course, you can also change it based on your notebook or the card size. The next we have this long strap that will be used under the Snowball base, which I'll explain how it works in a second. Then the short strip is actually a support piece for the last one, so let's label the one on the bottom first. I colored in half pink so it matched the circle. I forgot to write it down, but the pink area is about 4 cm out of 7. If you watch my last two VIDOE Plan With Me video, you may find the structure a little bit familiar. Yes, it's also using 45-degree fold as rotating mechanism, but not exactly the same. I add one more fold this time so we don't have to add extra arm. It's more like the bunny and moon design I did last year if you remember. Oh, also don't forget there's one more piece. I didn't include it in my template is because we need it with plastic material. In order to cut into circle, I use some help from this magical tool. I'll leave the link to this product in the description box down below, as well as all other supplies I use in this video. But of course, you can also just use a round object to make the circle, like a plate. As for the size, I make it a little bit bigger than the pink circle base. And the next you'll need is a white marker. Here I use Uniball acrylic pen so the paint can stay on the plastic paper. You can draw snow however you want, make them into dot or flake shape, give it some random shape and size, and we can always add more on it later. And now it's time to install it. Let's fold this mechanic piece first, based on the folding line like what I'm showing you here. The final look should be like this. The arms swing on the bottom as we open and fold back the strap. To make the connection piece stronger, I'm going to place the support piece on the back. As for the glue, I usually use Aleene's tacky glue, which is very strong, and dotted tape glue when I'm not sure about the gluing locations. Glue the support piece on the back of the strip and fold both ends afterwards to make sure it doesn't get affected. Then before placing it on the pink circle, find the location you like. Maybe somewhere around center, a little bit higher. And the next step is to find the right spot to glue the strap. Ideally, the folding corner should be aligned with the circle center. After gluing them together, let's put it on the notebook. Make sure the right end is off flat, fold the left end and make sure the end is on the center binding line. If you're not very sure about the location, you can use tape glue to test it out. It's easy to take apart and re-glue it. And here is a close look of how this mechanic works. It's basically a parallelogram structure plus 45-degree V-fold. Try closing the journal to check the location, and then you can choose to use a stronger glue to secure it. And now it's time to glue on the snow layer. Place the side you want to show the most on the top half area and then glue it to the end of the arm. For the main body piece, we need to find a way to let it float on top of it. So I tried to do another connection piece from the left page to lead it, but it looks pretty ugly and that's not as neat as I want. So I was stuck. Until my husband came up with a really simple design that never crossed my mind. It works perfectly, but it was too simple so I never thought about it. Instead of connecting it to the left page, I'm making this one layer spring lock fold. And when you glue it on, make sure only put glue on the end of both legs that are touching the paper. So when you press it down and close the notebook, it can be totally flat, but the snowball piece can also push it up, make it floating while opening. I hope I explained it well. Anyway, I just want to give some credit to my husband because he always helped me on my pop-up design. Sometimes I have an idea but couldn't figure it out. He will come in and give me some suggestions. As always, you can find the template in my shop at juniesunstudio.com, and now also with the sale discount. If you want to recreate this pop-up or get inspired by it and make your own version of the snowball, don't forget to tag me on Instagram both on the post and in the description so I won't miss it. Now I'm just using my alphabet stamp to give a title December under it. On the left side of this cover page, I'm going to save it for a Christmas memory. Since I don't have a Polaroid, I just cut a piece of paper with the center size matching my HP mini printer's photo size. Here is me last Christmas, and it's also my first official Christmas with my own tree in front of the fireplace. I found some winter and holiday style washi tape from my collection to decorate the border to add on more Christmas vibe. They're from the washi tape shop, and if you want to shop from them, don't forget to use my coupon code JUNIE10 to get 10% off on your entire order while I receive a small amount of commission fee. For the rest of the spread, I want to decorate with some gold stars. The watercolor I use is from Paul Rubens. You can also use gold gel pen or other gold pens you have. And silver could also be a better idea if you want to mimic snow. Oh, by the way, if you've been watching me since a year ago, you may find this snowball drawing a little bit familiar. I actually created last December for the weekly spread setup, but I thought it would be fun to turn from 2D to 3D, and I think I did a pretty good job. Here, I also decided to apply some gold on the stars, on top of the Christmas tree, and the lights. And that's it for now. We'll come back to finish the decoration with my stickers and washi tapes later. Before moving on to the next page, I want to quickly show you the gingerbread pop-up I did for last Christmas. It's been one of my favorite for a long time, and I think I still like it a lot. Although I haven't gotten a chance to make my own gingerbread house, maybe this year, I don't know. So yeah, if you're interested in this pop-up, I'll leave the video and the template link in the description for you too. And now it's time to share this month's sticker with you. There are 2 Christmas themed stickers. I had them as digital download last year on Etsy, but now I finally have a Cricut machine, so I want to reintroduce them to you, and there'll also be a kit set as digital download in my shop, all included in this sale. For the monthly view page, I'm using Tumbled Brush Pen 177 to draw out the calendar on the right side. Each day is 3x5 dot space. I think I've never done a theme with green except last year there was a botanic theme, I believe. But yeah, I'm actually a big lover of dark green, well, right after pink. And that's also why I decided to wear a green shirt today, which is kind of fun, matching the red nails I picked for the holiday season. On the left side, I want to have this sock hanging scene. I'm not from a Christian family, so I never experienced finding gifts in the socks on Christmas morning. But I think it must be a really lovely surprise. Leave comments down below and let me know what kind of surprise you received when you were little. So under it, I'm going to use it for monthly focus, but of course you can also use it as gift list or wish list or anything you want to tell Santa. Before moving on, let's add in shiny stars again because you know December is a magical month. And honestly, this December is probably also the last month I can work really hard on YouTube and my shop. There are some big changes happening in my life recently, and I'm still working on it. So for 2022, I'll try to post at least 1 video per month, but maybe not new stickers along with it, and probably less Instagram posts. But I think I'm gonna keep working on pop-ups, so don't worry, the monthly plan with me is still there. I'll need some time to organize my thoughts and maybe share more with you in the 2022 yearly setup video later. Anyway, let's get back to the weekly spread. As you can see, I'm making dash door with text on the side. I did this layout a couple times this year and I really enjoy using it. In May, I used the top area as mood tracker with 31 lavenders to color in. In July, I used it as happy tracker, and in September, I did a butterfly pop-up, which actually turned out to be my favorite weekly spreads ever. So today, I want to combine the happy tracker and a simple pop-up. You may notice that I didn't do the mood tracker and daily log before weekly spreads. Well, I spent less time in my office these days and I forgot to do those tracking all the time. You see half blank tracker pages in my later yearly flip through video, so I decided to let them go for now. Mode tracker is kind of replaced by my personal diary, and the hourly tracking, I'll start to do it on my smartwatch. So yeah, I have a feeling that my next year bujo could be more minimalism style, but no matter what style I'm using, what fits your lifestyle is the best. After setting up the habit tracker, let's work on the simple pop-up. And again, we need this plastic paper. As for the mechanic of this pop-up, I explained it step by step in my Butterfly Weekly Plan With Me video. You can find it in the right up corner or the description down below. In that video, I did it with white paper first to show it better. But it's pretty simple. Basically, you want to cut the paper into this swirl look and glue the ends on the left and right of this spread. Then place snowflake all over. I think it'll look better if I color the background all dark, then the white snow can show up better. Or I could make flakes with blue paper. Anyway, I hope this simple pop-up can bring some inspirations to you. For the weekly layout, I set up 1 week per spread, and the first column will be used as gratitude. I don't remember how many months I've been using letter stamp, but I'm just really obsessed with it. And for the dates, I also want to try out this huge number stamp. I feel like I never had such clear dates before. I continue this style to all the following weekly spreads, and the overall look just really clean and neat. I know it could be a little bit boring for some of you who love different designs every week, but right now my life is full of new challenges. I just try to make this to-do list as simple as possible so I don't get distracted. On the last week, I also added in a section called Next Month. Considering I didn't include the next January in my yearly setup, I think this is the best place to write down to-do for the coming January. The next is to decorate the text. Instead of writing down week numbers, this time I decided to apply some of my washi tape on it, and I really like how it turned out. Moving on to the last spread of today's setup, here I added a new section called Work Schedule. I know December is going to be pretty busy for me. 2 YouTube videos, 2022 yearly setup, and January plan with me. A lot of posts to do on Instagram, plus managing the shop, and hopefully I can get a lot of orders during the holiday sale. This month's work plan was pretty messy, and I had to release this video 5 days later than I usually would do, so I'm hoping this calendar can help me for the next month. On the right empty space, I save it for a monthly summary as always. While I'm doing the final decoration, I want to take some time to say thank you to everyone who watched my video, checked out my Instagram, visited my online shop, supported me through Patreon in the past 1 year. This is officially 2 years of me sharing my bullet journal on the internet, and I feel so much love in this bujo community. Sometimes I receive comments saying that they miss the heavy drawing bujo I used to make. Well, I did have a lot of fun doing it and use bujo as a media to try different art style and material. But I'm also really glad that I slowly find a way that makes my creating and using experience the best. Not really sure how my style gonna change in the future, but I'll always try my best to bring inspirations to you. And as a content creator, thank you so much for being here, it means a lot to me. And as always, a special thank you shout out to my new Patreon members before the final flip through. Jessica, Veronica, Deja, Christy, and Jamie. Thank you so much for your support and love, and I really appreciate it. There will be some changes in all tiers next year, and I'll update it later this month. So yeah, here comes the final flip through. Thank you so much for staying with me, and if you're still here, please leave a Christmas emoji in the comments and let me know. 2021 has been a crazy year for me, making pop-up every month. I hope you enjoyed watching the tutorials / plan with me videos, and maybe try out one or a few by yourself. Also, it's holiday season, perfect time to make a pop-up card for your loved one. The thing that makes me the most happy is to hear you saying you make it for a friend or family members and they love it. Okay, that's all I want to share with you today. I can't wait to start our 2022 bujo journey together. Happy holidays, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye!